If we say we believe in heaven, we believe in that, we give all those promises to people and lead them to come into us and all that. But we sort of found ourselves in certain situations, and the thing that we truly claim to believe, we don't even follow through. We don't sort of put it into practice. We get angry. We get angry when our members get killed, or we find people in certain situations that we love our loved ones in certain situations that may end up losing their lives. I mean, truly, if you truly believe along that line, you don't think they lose their life or they lost their life. You think they went to heaven. If we read the Quran, it says from the beginning, it says all things come to me. From the what do you call that? The first revelation that we read from Surah 96. It says clearly that all things come to me. You know this in your head. If you're the same thing with the Bible, they know that in the Jehovah, all things come to me. So why would they be worried? Why should I be worried if I truly accept these words, accept that? There are certain elements that tells me that I shouldn't even be worried. If my closest person dies, or I shouldn't. But mostly they are highly worried. They cry. The funeral, they are worried that they want to pay back the debt. They want to, and then there's another things in there that tells them, forgive. God is merciful. And then some people will just hold on to the forgive and then forgive. I mean, why should you ask even them to why do you have to forgive them? Because they did something good for you. They send your family to heaven. Your family is going to heaven. They're going to get 70, or they're going to go to a good place. Why should you should rather thank them, isn't it? That's how it should have been. You should rather thank them if people do that, like me or whatever. But I don't believe along that line. So you do that to me, that's a terrible thing. My family members will be very worried because they know that you've taken the only one life that I have got. And those people who do that, I believe also some inside their conscience, they are acting and they don't know how they are acting because they are mixing it to their belief and all that, and I'm explaining it to them. But their actions is speaking louder. And loudly speaking, telling them that their pain is because they know that the life that their child has got, the life that their mother has got, the life that their father has got, the one life that their close relative has got has been taken from them. That is why they are worried and they want to do something for their family or their close relations. They want to pay back. They want to, that vendetta, anger is coming from the same anger, but they are not aware of it that way. It's all contradicting, but think about it. Think about it. If you think along certain ways of lying, then your anger is justified. But if you are thinking along these ways and all those things, and you keep presenting all those lies that we keep giving to ourselves, things from God and all that, then our actions are not matching. Let your words match with your actions. Let those things that we say or believe must have some sort of relation in so many respects. Because we need to have that. It's necessary. I thank you that you are getting a gist of what I'm trying to say. But if you're not, look at it yourself and consider these things. Listen to the tape on and on, or the video on, and I'm sure you get a clue of what I am trying to put forward. It's a simple, basic things of analyzing the faith or the belief we have, its presentations and our own presentations. See where we are going wrong, big time wrong, where it is making us all look so desolate and dispersed and confused and all kinds of things. And sometimes we are happily, you meet a Christian or anybody today, and they are so happy about their life. They are so happy about their life, and they are truly not happy about their life. They are just pretending false happiness in order to attract somebody who gave them that idea. I don't know, it's been played into their mind, and they will go the length and breadth to get people. Normally others have been recruited and they pay them for that, to recruit people, to bring people in that they can take advantage of financially. And some others don't know. Some don't know that they just follow through also, because they have been told, they have been made to believe how it works. It is called spiritual influence. So it works without any hassle at all. The influence is unbelievable. You go here, you meet, that religious person there who wants to convert or want to tell you something, and he doesn't see how ridiculous he is. He rather look at the atheist and use the words in the book and tell the atheist, this is what Allah says, this is what God says. That anybody who do not believe in God is a fool. If you read in the Psalms, it's there. So they use that word against anybody to you, and they'll tell you, because you don't believe. But you who claim to believe in God, how do you believe in God? Is my question. How do you believe in God? Your analysis of this book of God is completely blown out of proportion. It's completely awkward. And so you don't have anything under your feet that you're standing on yourself to make your claim. If you identify yourself as Islamic, the same way. You identify as a Christian, the same way. You identify yourself as Buddhist, you have the same thing. The limitations beyond you is unbelievable. For you to even look at the fellow person and say that he's an atheist, he doesn't believe in anything, so he's completely a fool for not, he may be a fool. I agree that if you don't believe in the existence of anything, the atheists are so their own confusion too, because they are reaching out for something, for ultimate something there, but yet they are saying that there is nothing there. I don't know what they want or what they want to say. I mean, obviously there is God, there is something there, there is some powerful, ultimate, perfect world that we reach out for. If there isn't anything there, we will not be trying to reach it. There is there. We don't see it, but we imagine, in our own subconscious, we know that we want to reach the ultimate. And every attempt of reaching out, we sort of see the progress. We see signs of it, that we have progressed to something. The world has moved in advancement. That's what we are saying, advancement here. We use computers, we use that to make our life easy, or whatever it is we have invented this to get that stage. And life is not as hassled as it was years ago. It has improved. It's become better. But our moral ways is making it confusion and distorted. So it is not necessarily that there is no proper life in this way, but in the sense of perfection that we are trying to reach, we see the signs of it being implemented, but somehow for the materialization of it, to see it and blend it with the moral life that we claim to have, there is a strong conflict. This is what bringing the war and this violence and the hatred and standing against each other and all that. This is where these things are coming from. So I believe that I'm trying gradually, I'm pulling it out. I mean, if we see that our analysis of faith is really out of order, it's really out of its place, we would then begin to sort of rethink, reconsider, retrospecting. That's what I'm saying. Retrospect, adjust, and then we'll begin to progress in another dimension. And we've already moved very fast. So with how far we've been with advancement, I'm telling you, when we realize this thing, we will be dynamically moved in a sense. No, we will dynamically move in a sense that it will be unbelievable. It will be the most daring challenge that will transform the human race that we will never believe or never would have considered so much. I mean, we will really see the true benefit that we want to see, the true impact of perfection that we want to see. Maybe by that stage, even God will even be there. We will see God. We will be able to know God. We will be able to know what we want to know, and we will not have that conflict, that brain or mind conflict that we keep having all the time. So let's look out for the best things for ourselves.